Hi, I'm Morgan, and this is the video demo for my application Fairy Chess. Let me tell you a bit about the background behind this application. While I was at RefactorU, I was spending a lot of time thinking about ways of innovating on the game of chess using software and different ways of interacting with the game of chess. And halfway through the cohort, one of my friends gave me an idea that I really liked. My friend said that he was interested in fairy chess. Now, fairy chess is a term for variations on the game of chess, right? Games that are like chess, but where the pieces move differently or the board's different or whatever. And so the idea was to build an application where you can play fairy chess. And I thought that this was a really good idea because chess is a very old game, right? It has a very well explored, well understood strategy. And so when you play chess, you're drawing on the ideas and strategies of other people. But if you change the game a little bit, a lot of the traditional strategies will go out the window and you'll have to come up with your own. And so I thought that letting people play these chess variants would give them the ability to sort of think creatively and explore uncharted territory, and that would be fun. So the way this app works is you can play games of fairy chess where the rules are generated by a computer and you play them against other humans. Right, so computer generated rules play against another human. So let me show you. So I'm using two browser windows here because this is a two-player game, and so you need two people. Normally, these windows would be on different people's computers, but for the purposes of the demo, they're on just one. All right. So here we are at the starting screen. This is where you can initiate a game with someone else. So the way you do that is by sending a challenge. You need to have a friend who's on the app and you need to know their username, and then you can send them a challenge which says, I'd like to play a game with you. Right, so Alice here just sent a challenge to Bob, and now a few things can happen. Bob immediately sees the challenge on his screen and he can accept or reject the challenge. And Alice also can withdraw the challenge if she chooses, right? If she decides, oh, actually, I don't want to play a game with Bob. So I just withdrew that challenge just to demonstrate that. But I will go ahead and send another one since we do want to play a game. Okay, so now over here is Bob. I'm going to accept the challenge. And then you can see both Bob and Alice see that they have a game started, right? And this is an untimed game, so we can go in. And it looks like Bob has been randomly assigned to be white, and so he'll have the first move. Now, there are a few things you'll notice looking at the interface here. So when I mouse over a piece, it gives me in this sidebar an indication of how the piece moves, right? So this notation in the sidebar here is telling me the rules that the piece moves by, and the notation is explained in the rulebook. So I'll go ahead and make a move. Bob will just move this pawn for starters, right? And you can see that showed up on Alice's screen, right? Now, and then let's say Alice moves this pawn, right? Now, let me demonstrate some of the more interesting features of this game that's been generated by the computer. So this rook has a non-standard movement rule. This rook is allowed to move two squares diagonally in any direction and jump over other pieces. The rook can also switch positions with any pawn, right? So if you look at this highlighting here, this is telling me all of the different places that the rook can move. And you can see, right, the rook can swap places with any of the friendly pawns, or it can move to this square or to this square. I will go ahead and swap it with this pawn. And then I'll just play out a few more moves. Maybe move this rook right here. You can see now it's threatening this queen, and then go ahead and take it, and you can see the piece I just captured shows up in this sidebar here, right? And then just a final thing to note is you can see a record of all of the moves that have been made in the game here in standard chess algebraic notation. So that's about all there is to the app. Um, it's a fairy chess app. It lets people play variations on the game of chess, which hopefully give them the opportunity to innovate new strategies and explore uncharted territory in gaming. Thank you for taking the time to watch my demo.